dear Gemini, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of March with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for February, because that is the actual energy right now, and this will be the prediction for March. I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot. And when I open your deck here, I see Six of Swords in the reversed and Justice. So I'm getting a little bit hopeless situation when I'm holding this card. I think you have a hard time to sorting out what's right and what's wrong in this situation. You probably feel unjustly treated. But maybe you can't get through to the other person with your communication, and you don't find a way to solve this in a way that can give you what you want or give you the happy ending. And I'm not sure that Divine is out for the happy ending here with the Justice card. What I feel is that even if it's painful, you need to stand up for your own justice. You need to, if the other person doesn't want to help you out with fixing the issue or healing the relationship, that's that, okay? You need to see it logically and crystal clear and from above. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have a Page of Wands with Justice in the reverse. So this is your dream and your passion, how you feel like you have a lust for life. You want certain things to happen. You have had dreams you want to come true, and you might have been very positive about a project or a relationship. But the circumstances around it tells you that you are not getting the dream fulfilled, because it's like forces are working against you. This other person is not helping out with the relationship. It's not giving into the relationship, or maybe it's just you working on the project and the other person is playing hooky. I don't know. It's your dream is very strong, but the circumstances telling you that this dream will come true is not very convincing. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have Sagittarius and Libra energy. So I'm actually feeling like you need to be a little bit selfish in this situation. You can't really try to make it a win-win situation this time. You need to think about yourself and what's good for you, even if that means that you need to sacrifice a long cherished dream or hope. 6 elements, King of Swords and Justice in the reversed. I think you have an inner judge inside of you that tells you that if this person do this stupid thing again, they are going to see the backside of me. I'm never going to let them into my house again. And then you forgive them. But this inner judge of yours is the inner judge of yours that you need to listen to, even if it has very, very scary consequences. It's like the strict father that tells you that, no, this is not good for you. This is not going to end well. And you say, yeah, it's going to be so great. We're just going to have a party with friends. No one is going to drink. And then, one drowns in the pool. The other one falls down from the roof. And if you just had listened to your father, in this case, it's your own archetype, the King of Swords in the reverse, telling you that, no, this is not going to work out. You're going to have to sacrifice this. It's not saying that you need to end a relationship or, give up on your dream. It's just saying that this way, which you're doing it right now, or how you are being able to get other people to help is not working. Okay. So, just tuning in. Person most on Gemini's mind and relationship between you and them. So this is the new bottom of the deck. So we have 2 of swords. So it's maybe time to take a quiet time and look at situation from an above perspective. Like let the past pass, review a little bit here and see it as a movie. And if you are a real grown-up, or I don't know, Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad, what would you do? Okay, what would Mother Teresa do in this situation, or Jean d'Arc? Okay, what would a person that stood up for moral and justice do in this situation? Look at it from an above perspective. Look back on the situation. What have happened really, and what is this saying to you logically? Okay, and this is the past bottom of the deck, and we see the Fool here. So being very enthusiastic about this dream, about this relationship, about this journey. It will all go so well, and much like the Page of Wands that we saw. And this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. And this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation here. And we have the World in the reverse. So difficulty with completing something. It should have been so easy if the other person just helped out, or were a little bit positive, or loved you a little bit more, or were a little bit more enthusiastic, or acted a little bit nicer, or whatever. The World card, it's the last card in the major arcana. So it might show that a long period of learning has come to its completion, but you have one more important thing to learn. And sometimes it has to do with the sacrifice. We have, this is 21. We also have the card 12, same numbers, but just in reverse, and it's about sacrifice. So sometimes we need to sacrifice the old to be able to come into the new cycle. So we'll see what it is. But definitely a soulmate situation, or something that your soul really wants, like your soul's journey, being on the highest path. So probably nothing wrong with the dream. It's just how you're trying to push it through, maybe with the wrong people, in the wrong circumstances, and you're not getting the right help or support maybe. This is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And we have a 6 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like you would want to fix things with them, but you have lost hope. We had the 6 of Swords in the reverse, 6 of Cups in the reverse. So you do love them, you do cherish this dream, but you have given up hope. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Queen of Swords here. So I'm thinking this person is maybe a little bit a judgmental person, and they are holding up a mirror to your shadow, the thing that you need to learn. And it might be to be a little bit more judgmental and a little bit less like more 2 of Swords and less like the Fool. This is both Libra. So it's about balance. So if you give something, the other person needs to give back equally. This person knows this, but this person might have other problems. For example, relating to other people in a relationship. That might be easier for you and not so easy for them. And this is the bond between you two. And we have the Page of Wands. So the person that has been very enthusiastic about this relationship, that's the bond in this relationship. That's the person that has seen to that the relationship happened, that the meetings happened, whatever beautiful thing that happened in this relationship or with this dream. This person that had positive attitude for the relationship is the one that have made it happen. And without this positive attitude, nothing would have been, because this person isn't helping. So this person is being a little bit overly enthusiastic and not seeing that I don't get any help here. I'm the only one doing the job. I'm the only one putting in the effort. I'm the only one calling, texting. I'm the only one that puts up meetings or write on this essay or on this project or make the drawings or whatever it is. I'm the only one fixing this. And so the whole relationship is being held up by one person or one side to this situation. This is your feelings, Ace of Coins. It's kind of, please take the chance with me. This could be so great. We could have something wonderful. This could be our life. This could be like our success. This could be our happiness. This is a chance. So we don't want to waste the chance. We feel that this is God's send, or this is given to us by the grace of universe. So we need to make something out of it. And this is the other person. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. Couldn't care less. Queen of Swords, Hangman in the reverse. I'm thinking sometimes the divine is purposely making a person uninterested and preoccupy them with other things so that you will learn your certain lesson. I think we had a passage in the Bible where God was actually making the whole drama in Egypt by making Pharaoh becoming very stubborn and going against all logic and doing a lot of things. He hardened the mind of the Pharaoh, so he wouldn't let Moses go. So God could have his conflict. And I'm seeing similar things here, like a hardened heart and a person being like preoccupied with some other problems, some other issues that's obviously more important than you. So they couldn't care less. It's maybe they are taking you for granted. If you are very enthusiastic, they think, oh, that is a working ant. They're carrying all the load. I can just relax and deal with my own problems. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes. 5 of Swords, you are on a warrior path. So you're very unhappy with this Pharaoh that has gotten their heart hardened by God and the universe, and you're not going to put up with it. So it's going to be a fight, and that's good because now you're fighting for your own justice, and you're not going to continue doing the thing you did before, giving very sweet to this situation, but not realizing that you didn't get enough back, and that people weren't supporting you, and that you gave unnecessarily much to them. And well, yes, okay, so this is their behaviors and attitudes. And here suddenly we have a 3 of coins. I want to see the 4 of coins. Okay, so when you start to get angry with this and you don't do the work anymore, then this person is going to feel like they would want to cooperate with you. And either you won't let that happen because now your heart has become hardened and you are not going to give in. Or this person, 3, 4 of coins, have gotten so many benefits of playing it cool, leaning back, not doing the work, seeing you work and, breaking sweat, and without them really having to do anything. So maybe they want to keep that position. So even if they feel like, oh God, now I need to do something if I want to keep this situation or keep us working on this relationship or this dream, I need to put in some effort, but I'm not going to do it. Or you say, it's too little too late. I don't care if you want to cooperate now because I've seen how you have acted in the past. I'm not impressed. This is not what I want in my future. I gave you my all. You gave me nothing. And that's that. It's you're stubborn and it's going to take a lot of persuasion for you to change your mind. It can be a little bit different in different situations. And usually it's some kind of balance. So for example, if you quit completely, the other person will become really anxious and would want to fix the situation. If they feel like it would be easy to persuade you into getting back into the old routine, they would probably feel like they should do something, but they wouldn't do anything. So it depends a little bit on the balance between you two. So I want to see what the other person would want to tell you. they say that they need you in their life. So even if they haven't given you a time of day, it has felt nice to have you there and doing the work auntie thingy. Okay, I was serious about us. So even if they have a hardened heart and seem like they didn't care, they couldn't care less, they were actually serious. But maybe you did a little bit too much, and if they would have done more, it would have been too overly engaged people, and it would have been ridiculous, because universe wants balance. So if one is doing like overly much, the other one will feel forced to do very little. So maybe this is also what you need to learn, to be a little bit more laid back, to not try to micromanage and control everything. It's up to the other person. If they love you, they will show it. If they want to be with you, they will call. If they call too late, 6 months too late, you will have someone else. See to that, take control over your life instead of trying to control other people's behavior with micromanaging them, or running after and like brushing the road free from obstacles for that person. So see, it's so simple to love me, and there's so nice dinners here, and the house is always cleaned, and I bring home a lot of money, and look at my car. That's maybe going to make the other person feel, it's too much here. This person expects too much from me. I'm getting scared. I'm pulling back. So it can be an element of that. So I was serious about us. I was acting from my ego. So they seem to have been very comfortable in the relationship, and they didn't have to work that hard, because frankly you did all the work. And well, let's see what you have to say about this. I'm healing my broken heart, and you might do it with a little bit like aggressiveness, like enough is enough, and that's fine. It's how you start your healing process. Being angry or putting up boundaries is a higher energy and frequency than being sad and being a victim. I was a fool. We had the fool before, so you might have been a little bit naive to this situation and giving a little bit over enthusiastically to this situation, and really not giving it the time to grow like naturally and on its own accord. But you try to like you were super enthusiastic and you try to fix this. I never felt safe loving you, and that's an understatement. I can realize that you never felt even loved by this person, because they seem to have been very strict and cool. But maybe it would have been too much like of a clinging relationship if both of you would have been super enthusiastic. So they might have needed to put you on an arm's length distance to not be overwhelmed. And that made you feel very unsafe, because it's not nice to feel like you're being kept on a arm's length distance. So I think it's the off balance of this relationship, much what we saw with I think we had the Two of Cups in the beginning, among else, and the Justice card we did have, showing that there was a matter of balance here. So this person, they say that they need you in their life, they are serious, but they have been lazy and laid back, and maybe a little bit overwhelmed in this. So they could be very acting very much from their ego and do whatever they wanted, because they didn't feel nervous, because they knew you would fix it, you would forgive them, you would come back. So they could be out with their friends, but if you were out with your friends, you probably felt very nervous and thinking that the other person is going to stop loving me if I'm not always around, or so I think you have a little bit job to do there to maybe balance this up. And if you are on this side and you feel like, I don't think I really love the other person, I love them when they're gone, but I don't love them when they are here, and then I just want them to go home, or I want to break it off, and then I miss them when they're not here. It's probably this situation with the unbalance, that the person is trying too hard to make you love them, so that you feel like it's getting too close, it's getting too sticky, it's getting too like a little bit too needy, maybe from the other person's a little bit too needy. Okay, so this is what your soul wants to tell them. My beloved, Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcended space and time, nothing is missing. So your soul still loves them and doesn't seem too agitated about the situation. If we don't reconcile now, we will reconcile in next life. So that's your soul. It's cool. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So I think you have been on a very one-track, you have had a very one-track mind, that this dream is the only thing that could make you happy. And it probably comes from something that you have missed in the past. You haven't got the support or the love or the enthusiasm from your surrounding as you needed, maybe growing up or from previous partners or even past lives. And this has kind of made you become this overly responsible person that takes too much on your own shoulders in relationships and situations. And it's because this past experience. So if you would let a little bit of that past experience go and be a little bit closer to yourself, care a little bit less what other people do, and try to fill your life with the things that would make you happy, I think you would see other possibilities. Not only this person is the only one that can make me happy. This dream, if it's not fulfilled, my life is in vain. So I think there's other things. You can broaden your perspective a little bit and get a little bit more balance in your own life as well. So this is the other person, their soul. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So a lot of times when they have showed you love or affection, they have done so based on guilt, because you have told them that this is how love should be, this is how you should act, you should come, you should honor me like this, honor me like that, give me this, give me that, say you're sorry. So they have been a little bit like you have been the puppet master, and they have been the puppet doll with all the strings, and they have heartlessly tried to give you what you wanted so you would be full, like fed, content, happy with them. But it was all based on guilt, because they never had the chance to feel like find their natural expression, their true expression, how they would want to show love. They maybe didn't even have time to miss you because you were never gone. So this person hasn't got enough space in the relationship, and that's why they are putting this arm out so far. I don't know exactly how you should fix this right now, because it's gone a little bit too far. You have given up a lot, become angry. They are a little bit slow with reacting and taking action, and maybe now when they see the balance has shifted, they are not so quick in going in and showing you that I need you in my life. I was serious about us. I'm sorry, I was acting from my ego, because this is how they feel now. But they are not quickly with telling you this, because it was rather nice to sit on this throne and not be so dramatic and not care so much. So they would want to keep that benefit and maybe get you back into wooing them a little bit again, now when they feel that they love you. But I think both people in this dynamic need to realize that the balance needs to shift. It needs to come into another position, and that you need to let go of this person's sweater, and this person, when they finally feel that they miss you and they finally get room to feel like, oh, I love this person, I want to be with this person, they need to start to express it, because in other case it will go back into the old balance again. You will start missing them a great deal, they will act all cool, and then you will back to square one. So they have a chance now to shift the balance, also with them showing more of what they actually have started to feel now, when they get more room for their feelings and the relationship isn't up their face. So this is what the divine wants to say for your future. And they say that this is true love and this is the romance of a lifetime. You just come off on the wrong foot because you have had different imbalances inside yourself. Maybe this person have had people that have told them what to do their whole life, and that's why it's easy for them to feel very hoovered and overwhelmed. and you might have had people ignoring you your whole life. So it's very easy for you to start micromanaging everything and kind of crave the other person or their attention or their love or appreciation. And now you have a chance to heal this together, your past wounds. You can heal them together with each other, but then both of you need to take responsibility for the balance in this relationship. Okay, and so my dear Gemini, I would urge you to watch the Reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings for Gemini in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story or about another relationship that you would rather want to hear about. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. And you can now see more readings from me as a member to my channel. Collective readings for personal and spiritual growth for supportive members. All readings ahead of time and ads free for extended members. And personal readings as a full member. So you can subscribe and check out the join button that appears, or go through the link in the description box of this video to find out more. For my regular viewers, not much have changed, except you get more videos from me, and the old type of videos arrives a few days earlier than they did before. They are now being posted Thursday to Sunday instead of Tuesday to Friday the following week. And to not miss out on any other content, you can visit my channel. There's a lot of different playlists with your favorite videos. And if you click the arrow to see more, you will only see the last 12 videos from that playlist. So rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. So I want to thank you so much for being on this journey with me. And I'm truly grateful for my loving, supporting and wonderful viewers. So until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.